very effectively.
Yeah, exactly. Towards the end of last season, what you're able to see the Bulldogs do with Vander West and Marcel Love both.
Hall of Famer rookie, Tom.
Just get that pseudo run game going at, where it's not necessarily deep routes down the field, but just something to get the ball into the flat and really spread the field out a little bit more. I think definitely he's going to be one of those guys.
We mentioned the defense a couple segments ago before we got into Coach's Corner. Let's talk about the defense again. So first off, Coach KJ Landis is been an incredible factor for this defense throughout last season. You saw what he was able to do.
Or should we do?
Also, Coach Stiegel talked about his leadership abilities and so forth. He is really
no, there's no point. We either have to play a Hall of Fame rookie.
On the podcast one of the time, really excited.
Right,
Superstars is stupid. It's like the same thing.
But second year, he comes in.
I'll play Hall of Fame.
The secondary, which was very good towards the end of last year.
All right, Tom, we got to use all-time teams. We ain't good enough to use those other teams.
They'll have a couple other intriguing guys that'll be coming in. The front seven, a guy like Amaris Bush obviously coming back.
Amaris
was injured last year. He'll get to fill in a big defensive line again. They'll be very multiple, as Coach Stiegel mentioned in that interview. A lot of random thoughts probably coming around when it comes to the defense, but on the whole, this is an exciting defensive unit. Probably the most excited you've been about a Granville defense in a couple of seasons.
Yeah, definitely.
Tom, who are you picking?
There's going to be some spots to fill along that front seven, as you mentioned, but you got to love the experience in the secondary, and it was a unit that was tested throughout times of last season. Had their struggles early on, as we mentioned as well, but really rounded into form as the season went along. A lot of those guys going to be back, and with the offenses that the Bulldogs are going to face throughout the season, they're going to have their they're going to be tested as well. There's a lot of solid passing offenses throughout the OK Red, a lot of speed as well that they're going to really need to keep up with, but you got to feel pretty good about.
We're using current or all-time teams
throughout the second half in the postseason last year.
So
we use
Granville
all-time.
opens the season week 1 in Illinois. As we've mentioned a couple times, we unfortunately have some other scheduling stuff, so we will not have coverage of that game. We'll tweet out links, tweet out and Facebook out links of. I do believe that the school that they're going to will have an NFHS broadcast. We'll have to confirm that, but we'll make sure that whatever coverage gets out to you as well. But we're on it week 2. We start our Granville coverage. UD Jesuit, Caledonia, which is obviously a very intriguing team. We'll talk a little bit more about the rest of the area.
We have Caledonia week 3.
Coming up, but
guess so.
Granville, a lot of really, really interesting matchups. I think we look at the year they play Rockford.
Why does he keep saying interesting?
Have the Rockford game. There'll be another Michigan Sports Radio team. That'll be one of our Game of the Week games. But man, the OK Red is so tough this year. The teams that have maybe struggled the last couple of years. You think of West Ottawa, bringing in Pat Collins from Montague now. Man, it's going to be as tough as ever this year for the Bulldogs.
It really is, and yeah, as you said, every year we have this conversation. It seems like every year the intensity steps up another notch, and in like the professional leagues, whether it's Major League Baseball or NFL, you always get a couple teams that are tanking. Unfortunately, at the high school level, you don't ever get teams that tank, and especially in the OK Red.
You say unfortunately?
Everybody's making hires to win immediately and getting the best talent that they possibly can and trying to develop that. So.
No, absolutely, and
yes, he did.
The thing is, when you look back, obviously, I think the king of the schedules was a couple seasons ago. Your first year back with Michigan Game Night when open the year at the Big House against a state champion, go back to their side of the state,
using the all-time Jazz,
and then back at home against a state quarterfinalist, and that and then the OK Red. Well, the difference this year is
297s, a 95, 92, and 89.
Somehow, than it even was then. That it's going to be that much more difficult of a test. We're really excited to see what happens with the Bulldogs.
I've got 3 white starters. I don't know how good this is going to go.
When we come back, we're going to start looking at the area. We're going to have a weekly
segment. This is about even.
OK Conference Power 6, the top team in each subdivision.
It's Hall of Fame. None of it matters anyways.
Also, we're going to have another interesting little segment that we'll detail in a second. Maybe we can try to create a little bit of waves in terms of opinions that may come out of that. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Randy Hansen, president of
drafting our OK Super Leagues.
This is the segment of the day, so to speak. So there's been a lot of talk lately. This has been the summer of the Super League. So first you had whatever was happening in soccer. I don't personally follow soccer that much. I just made some fans out there mad. But I'm not a huge soccer guy, but I know there's a whole thing about some Super League of all the European teams, and then the fans canceled it and whatever. And now college football is just a Super League. The SEC is just going to become a Super League, and now you've got the Big Ten and the Pac-12, the ACC trying to combine into some alliance, so everyone's just forming Super Leagues.
One sec, I'm fucking subbing!
Let's just say that the
When'd you say that?
Conference were to become a Super League, or maybe 2 competing Super League divisions.
Right, I'm subbing.
Let's call it the Dryer and the Timber divisions of the OK. what we're gonna do next is our OK Super League draft, and we're gonna alternate back and forth. Didn't really think about this too much in terms of who goes first, so we're coming up with this on the fly. I'll defer to you. Your name's listed first on the graphic, I guess.
This guy knocked up a
First pick.
13-year-old.
Mostly 'cause
Respect.
I want you to have first pick because I think I know who's going first, and that might give me a chance to become
But he's
the
just a
fan
complete
favorite
menace to
second pick.
society. Big greens.
But here
Like
are
I said.
some things to outline. This is not
Big
necessarily
greens.
picking the most successful
Get back,
over the
Mo. What
last
are you
couple
doing?
years, over whatever. You're thinking about tradition. You're thinking about fan base. You're thinking
There's
about
no way the dudes from
stadium.
Michigan
our
game night aren't
perspective,
cops.
we're looking at ratings. We kind
There's
of know
narcs.
what schools, and sometimes it's always the schools
Oh, yeah,
you'd
Pistol
expect
Pete.
just blow out
I don't
the
even think it's Pistol
week in,
Pete.
week out when we're doing their games. You can think back to basketball when we were doing more games for different teams in the playoffs and the way some
That
teams
basketball
really
team's gonna be
elevated.
so bad.
So it's all of that combined. It's thinking about the tradition.
Good play, young blood.
The market.
I'll try out.
Also, maybe we want to space out our markets. You don't want too
Uh-oh.
many teams
Guess
in
who's
one
in?
area. All those different things. So we're going to go back and forth and draft.
Yo.
We'll just alternate
I
back
should
and
have
forth
known
and
this
think
bullshit.
that
I got
everything
John
else gives you
Stockton
the
on. Oh my
advantage.
god, he's so
So then
fast.
I have all the excuses.
Hey!
So in theory, like recent success as well doesn't necessarily matter because like in theory,
Oh, yeah.
everyone
Oh,
just can
yeah, yeah,
transfer
yeah.
these schools. Of course, that doesn't happen right now. There are no examples of any teams that have either school of choice.
That's not even.
through scholarships
What?
to get players to
Allen
come.
Iverson's like
That
5'10".
absolutely does not happen, of course. No examples of that. But let's just say it were to happen.
What are they
that
even
would be
talking
our
about
Super
right now?
Bowl.
I have no fucking idea.
You're on the clock.
Listen, bro.
Alright,
All I
well,
know is
Lots of great choices.
when Winston
there.
Churchill came and delivered
Starting
that
off the year,
speech,
this might be
should have heard John Stockton. He was hyped.
my first overall pick. I'm gonna take Rockford Rams.
What the fuck are they
When you look
doing?
at,
Oh,
the
they're
sport
rating.
they've
Okay, right. I'm
got
just gonna
and
win
the
it.
teams they've consistently
He
put
picked the
together,
Rockin'
as well as
Rams.
all the
I'm gonna kick his ass next time I
facilities
see
up
him.
there in
The
Rockford.
Rockin' Rams. What are you gonna suck him
Very
off?
tough to beat.
Bro, that's a foul.
Yeah, really.
God.
I think all the way
We're
around.
getting a
when you
boxing
look
Just
match
a
with
little bit
this.
of contact,
Goddamn.
young blood.
I think as well
Yeah.
as on-field success,
Why don't you have your
which
7-foot
definitely
point guard
helps out.
dribble it up on John
It's not the
Stockton?
criteria, but
Hope you feel good about
The history,
yourself.
obviously. No, that's solid pick.
God
You
damn
go
it,
first.
Will.
And I wanted you to pick first because I wanted to pander a little bit.
All right.
I am going to be very
Let's-
shameless.
I gotta
I'm
say
willing-
something.
I don't know if this is going to go out
Will
to a vote.
Chamberlain
We
had
might
sex
put
with
it on a vote on a poll.
20,000
We'll see.
women.
I picked
Yeah.
the
He's gotta
Canada,
accidentally have
the
got with a
stadium,
dude.
The brand. We know what they do
Probably.
in terms of the ratings and the way that they.
Will
Mathematically,
Chamberlain could be
just-
your real dad.
You know, maybe there's some other teams that you
Yeah.
can argue could be in there. I'm taking Granville. I'm not
No,
doing this
like-
without getting Granville on my thing.
I don't
I've
know
been
my
with
dad,
Granville
so.
for 5 years now through game night. They're going on my thing. Granville is my first team in the Super League.
Yeah, I think my excuse is going to be I wanted you to have them. So
Okay, yeah,
that's
okay.
that's.
Alright, I can't.
Wait, he
listen
picked
to
you
this
guys to
one.
win the league?
No, he picked us for his Super League, whatever the fuck that means. Oh yeah, good pass, young blood.
What a dot.
He's literally 6'11" and he missed him. Shit, they're subbing out of it by themselves.
Dude, that's like throwing it to a barn door. Oh yeah, Devin Mitchell. I might score like 15 points this entire game. Who is this? I have so many white guys on this team, it's ridiculous.
Oh!
Alright.
From way downtown. Alright, one sec, I gotta get my coach settings. Alright.
Wait a second. I know that anyway. I think it is.
What?
Is that Rudy Gobert?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! No, no, no!
Get up! Dude,
Oh,
what?
ridiculous! He's got an F!
That took go 70.
Just a bunch of plumbers back in the day.
What?
Kirilenko, that's cash. Like I said, Kirilenko, you're a bum. Dude. Just not rocking with basketball.
You're not rocking with sports at all right now.
I'm just icing with Gobert. Yeah, you say he doesn't have carry range? That's crazy. Just how we drew it up. Big body.
Sorry, I was subbing my entire team while you were doing that little drive. Oh yeah, best center in the league.
There's literally nothing I would rather do than just be playing 2K in Madden right now. I just don't. Oh yeah, Karolinko. Splash. Okay, I guess the paint is sweet when Rudy Gobert's bum ass is in. Good pass. Oh, can you please stop leaving Karolinko? Dude's cracked. Karolinko's got the team on his goddamn shoulders.
Oh! Bang! I know his ass ain't do that. Holy shit! Bang!
Yeah, this isn't cash. You regret did you get it off?
I'll take 21-9 lead. You ain't know about my shooter, Ben Simmons.
Oh, that was a dirty crossover.
He's 6'11". What do you expect?
Dude, he's gone.
I wanna be a baller, shakala. Your opponent has left the match.
Alright, you done for the night then?
You said what?
Are you done for the night then?
What time is it? 12 o'clock
Almost midnight.
probably. Yeah.
Alright.
1 sec. Alright. Good night.
Good night.